All right, I think we're good to go.
Great.
Um, hey everyone, I wanted to introduce Karim Ghanem and Stefan Gilop. Here we're at the community interview with Starname. So thank you guys for taking the time to do this interview, so we can kind of learn a little bit more about Starname. Let's just start off with a little bit of background on each of you. Karim, if you want to start off, how did you get into this?
Thank you so much, John, for doing this community call today. We're super happy and excited. I started a very simple but efficient way to interact with the Cosmos chain. Me and my partner, we started doing a hackathon. We actually started with we won the first Cosmos hackathon, and then it started like that. We created a platform called Multiverse, which goal was really to simplify the access to the blockchain and start nodes very efficiently. And from this hackathon, we get some traction. We met a lot of people, amazing people from Cosmos, and then we decided to create the first DNS. IOV was the first company, and then we use the DNS to expand our project. It's now called a Starname, and the idea is very simple. You use the Starname to handle all your crypto addresses.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm Stefan. I'm the product manager here at Starname. I'm a newcomer to the crypto world. I'm not as much as a veteran as Karim. I joined Starname about a year ago. I was gravitating about the around the project and crypto in general. I have a background of 20 years of IT finance in New York. So coming here to work at Starname is like a bit of a change because it's a smaller company. But I'm here to help develop this product and the vision that Karim expresses and transform it into an actual sellable product.
Awesome. Cool. Did you say 20 years of IT?
Yeah,
Wow, that's
yeah.
a big.
This is what I tell people who you know how it is. As soon as you say you work in blockchain, people are magnet to you. They want to know everything about blockchain. And I said, I was there at the start of the internet. I was in university. There was not even a browser at that time. It was just chat. But we knew that thing was huge. We didn't know how or what people were going to do with it. And blockchain is kind of the same today. I'm lucky to witness the second birth of a fantastic technology.
Awesome. Yeah. So I mean, sorry to cut into this a little bit, but you are seeing like kind of the parallels happening too, since you were there to witness like the beginning of the internet, and now you're kind of witnessing the beginning of blockchain.
It's very very similar. This is kind of I get this. You get the same kind of reactions. Back in 96, 97. Not everybody knew what the internet was. Everybody was interested to do what it was doing. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
and when you think about it, the blockchain is just one. The internet was the ability to share data across time and space in a nanosecond, and blockchain is just one more feature to that. It would be the ability to give data across space and time. It's just this extra feature that makes everything possible. You just don't know how blockchain is going to eat us. You just know it's going to be big, but you're not sure of the magnitude of it.
Yeah, and that's kind of where Starname comes in, right? Like, do you guys want to give us a little bit more of a background on Starname and like how you guys got to the concept, how you guys got from the concept to building on Cosmos?
Yeah, definitely. So, it's very interesting, John. There's a parallel between where how the internet started and where we are today with the blockchain. And the number of chains today is probably close to 15,000 around the world, and it's probably the number of website that existed in 1998 or something like that. I have to go through the numbers. If you look at the number of addresses as well as a way to do a reference, today it's estimated that there's around like 70 million of wallets, which is really nothing if you think about humanity as a whole. Um, really, our mission is to make it easy for people, for most people, to use the what we call the Internet of Values, or the Internet of Assets. And today, well, we have to admit that even though we like it, we're all geeks, and it's pretty. It's not very widespread. It's really a bunch of geeks like us who are using it. So we started in like 3 years ago. We really wanted to. The idea was really to start with a very simple statement: is the internet become very massively adopted when people were able to use an email to exchange information, and using that very simple concept, we created the Starname, which is another way to use a username to exchange value. And now, because of this, we really want to build infrastructure and software around this idea of simplifying things for people and enabling people to get access to value. So today we have an app, for example. Steph will be able to talk about it because in charge of this app. It's super straightforward. You sign up with a Gmail account, and then you can start doing things like buying your name, exchanging, storing value, and things like that.
Perfect. So I guess just real quick to everyone that's watching, feel free to post questions in the Q&A, and we'll cover those a little bit later. I'm going to move on to why Cosmos? Why did you guys decide to build inside of this ecosystem?
First of all, we're big fans, so there's a very subjective part. When we started, it was probably the smartest people in every ecosystem. We thought it was the smartest ecosystem. We had at the origin, we had very close and personal meetings with Jaquan, who had, for me, was really a visionary, and I think the heritage he left was really more than just technology. It's really a way to imagine the future of value, and in that future, what we all want and what we all wanted. It has started with a simple idea: is that anyone is able to become a creator of value, and this is really a key idea that I thought was really embedded into the very I mean the DNA of Cosmos was this idea of enabling this ecosystem and the internet of blockchain and making it easy for anyone to become a creator of value. And that's really how it started. And then Cosmos had a lot of different amazing competitors or people who are reproducing this idea, but we think the essence of this philosophy is embedded in its origin, which is Cosmos. And then we have to say that it's a super efficient. It's not only a vision or mission; it's really it works. It's one of the chains who actually do the job. So this is why we're here.
Awesome. That's great to hear. Jaquan definitely inspired a lot of people, and the ecosystem has filled a lot of really intelligent people building huge projects. One part that I read about Starname is that you guys are like pretty small team, right? And you guys are still one of the first IBC enabled tokens. That's pretty impressive. How big is the team?
No, this was a huge feat from us. The Starname has always been very strong, technically speaking. If you look at the original team that built the core of the blockchain, you'll see big names from the Cosmos ecosystem like Ethan other guys who are still contributing to Cosmos to this day. Um, and we're small, but we pack a punch. We targeted the IBC launch pretty early, so we diverted all our resources to that. And I'm not gonna lie, it was a very painful upgrade, but it gave us a lot of visibility, and it was good to see Starname among big projects that are probably 10 or 20 times our size. But we try to keep things simple. That's the way we work, and by keeping things simple, it's easier to build on top of our existing technology.
There you go. You set a foundation.
Yeah, yeah, and to go back to why Cosmos. I mean, Cosmos has a central position in the blockchain universe. They want to they want to be the inter blockchain. This is really their main uh, focus, and it perfectly fits what we do at Starname because we are completely chain agnostic. We serve all blockchains. It's really easy to add tokens to our service. There's really no limit of what blockchain can use the Starlink. So the Cosmos SDK was only was making a lot of sense for us.
Perfect. So for those who haven't done it, there might be somebody that watches this later since we'll be uploading it on YouTube. How can you get a star name, and what are the benefits and use cases of having a star name?
Well, the Starname is probably the simplest way for someone who's non-crypto today to get their first foot at the door. You just head to the Starname website, and then this is pretty much our storefront. But you'll be driven to the application, and if you have a Gmail address, it's as easy as 1, 2, 3. You just register with Google, and as a first user, we give you a free Starname. We actually, in the background, it's obviously not working like this. We give you, it's like a disguised airdrop. We give you enough token to buy a free Starname, and this free Starname is fully functional. There are no limits to it. You can link any blockchain addresses. You can link your Instagram. You can link your Twitter, verified. We have mechanism to make sure that you own Twitter and you own this Instagram account. So it's really a social proof of identity that we are building here, that we are going to expand even further for the token of the creator's token. And voila, Gmail, click, choose your star name, and you're in. We have we are reaching out right now to many projects of the Cosmos Station, thanks to Gabriela, our communication manager. She's talking to probably a dozen Cosmos projects right now. And what we are doing to each and every one of them is enabling them a special space in Starname where they can reserve their project's names. Because let me explain a bit about the Starname and the edge that Starname has from a usage perspective. Karim talked about the name service. We're not really a name service, even though it really resembles it. But let's take the parallels there. If you're talking internet or other name services of blockchain assets, they control the right side of the dot. So the .com, the .org, the .crypto, everything.
Yeah.
With Starname, we are opening this right side to whatever you want. We see this as a technological. It's not really a technological leap. The technological leap is the blockchain. It's a usage leap. And what's happening when new technology comes in, you have many players on the market who are just trying to reproduce what was working with the previous technology. And this is what many people are doing right now. They are trying to create name services that are mimicking what ICANN does by creating new domains, .coms, .crypto, .zil, whatever.
Yeah.
Starname, we believe that there shouldn't be any limit to the right side of the dot. So if you want to have your .john, hurry up. Just go there, sign up, and buy your John that you can then decline at infinity. You know, if you want to point to a wallet address, you could have your ETH star John. If you want to point to an NFT, you can have uh, the contract address of the NFT to display, to show the people that you own the NFT. This is our current core for development, this new Starname type. But it's really what Starname is from an access point. It's fairly easy to access it, and it has a unique way of being used. Very
Wow,
versatile.
that's awesome. I actually bought my star name, I want to say like 4 or 5 months ago. And I didn't know about the Instagram integration, the Twitter integration. Is all of that kind of new?
This was like this existed, I would say, 4 or 5 months ago. It's part of what we call your profile.
Hmm.
Right now, we don't push that feature forward much, but it's gonna be the centerpiece of our creators token. Your profile is kind of your portfolio, if you want, but not your. It's a very wrong terminology when we're talking crypto, because if I say portfolio, people always thinking money or everything. Uh,
Yeah.
my second job was a professional photographer. For a photographer, a portfolio is something completely different.
Oh yeah.
So here it could be your assets, but it could be also the all the arts you own or you want to show you own. So this is not completely done yet. This is going to be pursued in the next few months as we integrate more and more with NFTs. But this is part of your profile already. So if you have Star John, you can create a sub account. Let's call it a BTC or NFT Star John. And in that profile, NFT Star John, you will see that you can have a picture, like an avatar of yourself. You can have a little bio, and you can link your Instagram and Twitter account.
Wow. That's pretty exciting. Yeah. And then you were talking about a creators token and how all of that's going to be sort of like central to that concept. Do you want to talk a little bit more about that? Like the token that you're creating has something to do with NFTs, right?
Yeah, I'll talk about it
Okay.
with Steph as well because we're both passionate. But I'll take the lead. So the creators token comes from a very simple idea. You are a creator. I mean, you create. I'm sure you are a creator, John. You probably write. I'm sure you do other things. You do art. I mean, you pen, and all your creations are yours. And at some point, if you create an NFT, this NFT is gonna become a standalone somewhere. People will probably exchange it or buy it or send it. But at the end of the day, where is your signature? Where is your unique uh, Star John name? Where is your Picasso name? Well, we believe that to do it well in this mission, to make the NFT relevant, you need to have a unique link between the creators and the creation. And this link has to be forever, because if you think about me as a creator in the future, you need to be able to trace back what's the origin, what NFT has this creator been creating, where is the beginning of the story. And this we embed it in the star name. So the star name is almost like a storytelling, or the history of the creator. And whatever the platform I'm using, if I'm using a ERC token or any other token, I want to have the ability, and because of Cosmos and because of Starname, and we all agnostic, we want to be able to trace the creations. So this is basically what we did, and what we are building is really this link and this concept to, from the creation standpoint, where is the issuer. And if you think about uh, where we are today in the NFT world, well, there's still this risk that your NFT is not right. There's still this risk that you've been buying something that someone reproduced, and not using actual certificate or anything. So the creator's token is really the identity of who is behind the issuer of the creation. And this is really a passionate job for us, because it's really the idea embedded in the beginning of IOV. We want to enable anyone to become its own creator and creator of value. So here we are.
Yeah, you should see the Starname really as the signature in the lower right corner of your creation. Um, the beauty of it, and this is what I really like as an artist myself. An artist, I mean, it's a big word, but the the ability to own your creation. And I'm just not talking about owning your creation for selling. You know, you see tons of people who are sharing their work on the internet, on social networks. They're not necessarily interested in selling it, but the beauty of the creators token is, and the usage of the star name is, you don't have to have an interest in selling to use the star name. You know, if you want to just show the world in a irrefutable way that you are the owner of this digital creation, then here you go. You put your star name on it, and that's it. That's yours. Yeah, people can obviously copy your JPEG or whatever, but you are the only one who actually owns it. You know, it's the core mechanism that fuels the NFT world today. And I believe that there is a true usage that is not necessarily a mercantile one for people who just want to own their creations.
Wow, that sounds like a whole new direction for Starname. It'll be like an artist marketplace kind of thing, like content creator focused, and people
Yeah,
will be able.
what we the market we are aiming at is huge. It's the creators market, and the service we are providing those creators is this is the ability to always stay in contact of your creation. So that's the service for the creator. I mean, let's talk about a successful artist who is going to create a digital piece, and that digital piece is sold and resold and resold and resold. It's good for him, and he obviously has a nice financial incentive. But the star name will always be there for him to say, "This is my creation. Yes, I don't own it anymore; it's been sold, but I'm still the creator of it." You know, that thing in the lower right corner is my signature. That's my proof of authenticity.
That's awesome. I actually have so we collected a couple questions on Reddit, and there's a bunch here already. I don't know if you guys seen them, but this question on Reddit was kind of related to what you guys are talking about, so I'm just gonna post it real quick. Can star names be linked to NFTs? For example, if I have a collectible series, could I call it star name collectible one, and then continue numbering them?
So, to this day, not yet, because the tokens creator is a new type of star name that we are developing right now. And for those who are here, it's really the first time we are publicly talking about it. So it's kind of a scoop here that we kept for you, John.
A little sneak peek. That's awesome.
So the idea is, yes, to be able to link an NFT. Linking an NFT is a bit more complex than linking a Bitcoin or any other type of address, because NFT lives in smart contracts, so we have to store a little bit more of information, and it has also different type of behavior. For example, once you link your star name to your NFT, you want that link to be immutable. So, you know, even if the NFT changes owners, you don't want that star name link to be editable. Right now, you know, it differs from the current usage of star name. And if you had a collection, the usage would be slightly different. You know, you wouldn't be numbering the right side of the star name. You would have a collection name. It would be star of the collection, and all the pieces from that collection would be on the left side of the star. So it would be, you know, painting number 1 star collection, painting number 2 star collection. You can obviously have different collections. Yes, you can number them, but you are unlimited in the way you name them. personally think that numbering collections is not necessarily the best way to name a collection, but you control both sides. So it's a tree structure. On top, you have your collection name. At the bottom, you have your creations. It's as simple as that.
Yes.
We keep it simple. That's our mantra here.
So you can kind of create like a category, or like this would be your portfolio, or
Yeah, and the reason why we have something here is that today you can maintain those portfolios in marketplaces, but that maintenance is linked to the marketplace, and it's hard to move your portfolio from one marketplace to the other. You have to recreate it. You have to move your stuff. Back to the meaning of portfolio. Once again, to the photographer, the portfolio used to be that big piece of cardboard that you stuck prints in between, and you'd move around from clients to clients, right? So if you are the Starname gives the user ownership of its portfolio. You're going to be completely independent from any platforms. You're going to be able to show your portfolio on OpenSea or on your Starling profile or Sorare or whatever marketplace that you want to use.
wow, sounds pretty ambitious and actually quite exciting for what's going on with Starname now. Are you guys ready? Sorry,
Just
what were
wanted
you
to
gonna
add one thing is which is amazing because it really it's really linked to the logic of Cosmos ecosystem, because even though there are still no NFT right now on Cosmos, as a chain from Cosmos and as a using the simple framework, we are able to link all the NFT from around the world throughout the Cosmos chain, which is really also proved a fantastic use case for us, but not only for us, but for the Internet of Blockchain that Cosmos embed in its mission.
Oh yeah, a name service is almost necessary for an internet of blockchains, I feel like.
Yeah.
Cool. Are you guys ready to tackle some of these questions? There's a couple here. I can put them on the stage, or I can just ask them out loud.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Let me take one. I scroll to the bottom for the guys who first started.
Yeah.
First come, first serve. Let's go that way.
So, plans for increased marketing.
It's a recurrent question. We've been increasing marketing very slowly right now. Now, with the creators token, we cannot just it's not like it's a knob that we turn and you throw money at it and it works. It doesn't work that way, and we know from experience. So we have to plan this marketing, and with these new features and new angle on Starname, we are definitely planning on increasing marketing. We've been saying so for quite a while with little increase, but now we have to actually plan how to release this. So we are already working with the communication agency, and we are going to look for working with people who are specialized in digital marketing.
And also, John, I wanted to tell you something. It's a really recurrent question, as Steph is saying, about why we're not doing more marketing and why we're not trying to hype it a little bit more with all the things that we do. And really, it's almost a philosophical standpoint. It's really the idea is really to do marketing for a product that is ready to use, or that people can, and we get to that point. And that was originally, we never wanted to do marketing for the coin itself, which we think that the coin is really the usage of what you're doing. It's not a value that you want to increase by marketing, but by doing the things that we do. That means that developing the product, we think it's the best future marketing that we can create, because we actually build fundamental features and actual product that people are going to use. And once we get to that point, believe me, we will do marketing the right way.
I mean, yeah, it's a big part of the Cosmos like ethos too. You know, if you build something that people want to use, people are gonna come use it.
Exactly.
it's it's as simple as that. And if you market something that people might want to use, but it's just an idea, like you might lose some of the people along the way, and they're kind of just there for the token or whatever.
Yeah.
So I respect that honestly. It's a big decision to make, and when you have the thing, that's the best time to talk about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have a strong technical foundation now. That we built over the last 2 3 years. Uh,
hmm
so we're gonna move forward with this. It's the right time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe. Yeah. The time is now. So just.
with the NFT, the creator token you guys are talking about, it just sounds like you're going into hyperspeed now.
We like all the analogies from the Cosmos. That's part of the reason why we went for Cosmos is for all the cool names. Let's pick another questions. Easy one on the Telegram channel. We're very active on Telegram channel.
Yeah.
If you don't get the help you need on Telegram channel, then there is a problem, but it's not with the Telegram channel. We will have Gabriela who's on top of things, and we also have uh, fantastic members who are picking up lost people, helping them out. We have people integrating new tokens as well from our community because we have just upgraded the way to integrate new token in your chain. We made it easier for people who like to get their hands dirty in code. So now with a little bit of reading, you can integrate a new token in less time than it says to wish it.
Wow.
Didn't Telemate invest in IOV projects and the IOV token? You wanna answer that, Karim?
Well, I'm gonna answer very simply. I don't know because I don't follow the investment of what's going on in the exchange. I know some people from Tendermint told me that they love the project and they would invest or they did invest, but for sure I'm not following all the token transaction on exchange.
Yeah, we are very interested with their upcoming service of validator as a service. So we're in talk with Tendermint, that's for sure. I mean, this AMA is also proof of that. So it's you never know. Kepler integration is important. Kepler is very important.
Oh yeah.
It's a big player. The Kepler integration would mean that Kepler would integrate Starname, and that you'd be able to use Starname within Kepler. Obviously, the choice is not ours. We have a good relationship with Kepler. We talk to them once in a while. Integration is not something they are interested in right now, and we are not pursuing either integration because we are really focusing on the use case of NFTs rather than the wallet use case. You can still use, of course, Starname as a store of value for wallets or anything, but the real focus right now is the NFTs.
All right.
Let's see. When marketplace for resale of Starname.
Oh, did you want to skip this one, the BCC integration?
Oh yeah. I wanted to keep a low profile on this one, but you caught me. Okay.
Sorry.
Because I'm not sure what BTC integration means. Let's today, if you want to add a BTC address to Starname, you just have to add it. It's one of the tokens that are listed. You can send Bitcoin at BTC star Stefan, no problem. It will get directly into my wallet. So that's how Starname works. So you can link the BTC to Starname. So I'm not sure I understand the question correctly, but right now this is something that you can do.
Probably it's someone who was not aware that we recently integrated it.
Yeah.
There we go. It's possible.
Yeah. I mean, just John, you just create BTC star John if you own John. Link
Hmm.
your BTC address to it, and someone in Cosmos Station will be able to send you BTCs or know your address. Marketplace for resale. It's an interesting question because this is something we dabbled. We almost went a few months back into the marketplace business. It's a huge business with huge players. We didn't feel comfortable investing investing there. With that said, there is a simple way to create a proto marketplace, and I'm gonna talk again about the profile. The profile is the place where you can link your assets under a star name, and one of those, the first asset that you can link is actually the star name you own. So over the summer we had resources working on the escrow account functionality that is needed for two parties to exchange star name against tokens, to do that exchange without anybody in the middle. So that's something that's in the work. As soon as this escrow functionality is developed, we'll add the functionality to the profile where someone, this is not going to be a marketplace, but it's going to be the ability for someone to sell the star name they own. Can start in building to NFTs. I think we've talked at length to that. Not yet, but it's coming.
Hmm.
Onboarding other chains, AVAX, Solana, Ethereum. So it's like BTC. I mean, they are already there. If you go to the application and under the profile, if you click edit profile of one of your star names, you will see that these are assets that you can link to star name. And we are a big fan of AVAX and Solana, by the way. Huge projects. We love them. How many people are currently and actively using the Starname service? It's a very good question. We ran a few statistics a few months back. I don't have the numbers off the top of my head. This is not an easy data to get. One of the initiatives we're working on right now is exactly that, is collecting data on our chain usage. It's very important because it helps us talk to potential investors and also see what's working and what's not working. So I'm sorry I cannot give you detailed statistics, but I wish I had them. I really need them, by the way.
I added a couple questions from the Reddit, the pre-ask.
You want to tackle them now?
Sure, but there was just one. I think Human was trying to elaborate on his Bitcoin comment regarding Bitcoin, more asking about sending from where. Bitcoin is not on Cosmos Station, for example. Maybe this become more when the bridge is deployed. What I mean is that Starname will really take off when you can send from Coinbase or Binance, etc.
Agreed. Definitely agreed. Let's reconnect with that question once the bridge is deployed.
Yeah, the Axelar bridge is coming up, so that's pretty exciting.
Yep.
All right. Will star names be able to function as domain names like unstoppable domains?
It's named like unstoppable domains, but so I'm not sure. You have
Like
unstoppable domains.
like .crypto or the things like that. It's not our mission. Really, essentially, what we want to, we really want to differentiate ourselves. Like we don't think we're gonna ever replace the ICANN. First of all, although it's a centralized system, I don't think it's not working well. I don't think it's working well either, but I don't think it's enough to say that we want to replace it. And the second thing is, I think each generation of technology brings new challenge, new vision, new needs. And the need today is not to replace the domain names in the internet. The need now is to be able to identify the assets and to be able to give value to the creators of assets, and this is where we're going. We're not going to uh, replace any brother any soon.
There we go. A user wants to know what was the reason for changing the IOV tokenomics to a fixed supply. If a governance proposal was submitted, could inflation be added back to IOV?
So it's a good one. Really, the vision of the zero inflation model is to transform the revenue created by the inflation by the revenue created on the Starname names and the Starname services. And it's really actually, John, it's a big move. It's really bullish to do that. We really wanted to put us in a situation to say, hey, if this chain is working, we really want to bring the revenue from the savings we're selling. Today, we're at a point where we think it could work. We're close to getting to a point where we have potential partnership. We have a lot of people interested in the creators token. It's a huge market, so we want to make it work. And then if it doesn't work, we will rethink our model and say maybe we'll make a proposal for inflation, but let's try to play big.
Yeah, that's the beauty of governance. You can try things and see if they work, and if they don't, you try new things.
Exactly.
It's a blockchain, right? If there's a governance proposal, there's nothing we can do to stop it, right?
It's true. Let's skip this one for a minute and just go to how increase wallet integration for Starname. Pretty hard.
We are falling back once again to the exchange of value use case. We've stopped trying to increase integration with wallets unless those wallets are contacting us, because once again we are focusing on the NFTs use case. When you are trying to get wallets to integrate your service, you are really talking about this particular use case of exchange of value. And you are entering the territory of unstoppable domain or ENS, which is really good what they're doing. We just believe in we just believe in the NFT more than this particular use case.
There we go.
But name service is great. It's useful. Like Karim said, the ICANN is a centralized way of doing it. It could be better because they don't allow you to control the .com or anything, but it's working pretty well. We think that our project has more value where a decentralized service is really needed. Blockchain is not the solution to all the problems in the world. Decentralized is good for some things, and it's just not appropriate for others. So we think that it's very good to use the Starname in the NFT space, because we're talking about ownership, we're talking about creations, we're talking about creators always keeping a link to their creations. We're talking about curators and collectors being able to show, that they own stuff from whatever people that's certified through Starnames. So the ownership of a digital asset is something that can only be done with blockchain technology. So this is what we are focusing on, and not something that could be done also in a centralized way.
But the good thing is, if we do it so well, probably those wallets will die to integrate us.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Hey, you never know.
So it looks like we're pretty close to the end of the questions, and I kind of wanted to leave this last one right here for the end. What excites you the most about the future of Starname and Cosmos?
I would like to answer this one. I think hopefully we'll be able to be true to our history. And that's where the future is beautiful. It's when you can see at the past, see at the now, and see in the future, and say it's all aligned. We didn't change. We didn't corrupt our original vision. My vision for the future is really to become an enabler of creation of value for most people in this world, and to be able to say, hey, you know what, you're using Starname and using Cosmos, and you can um, reclaim your value. Like you can really, and beyond value, you can create your life, you can create your project, you can create an ecosystem that is sustainable in the long term, and you can do that without having to ask anyone. This is why this economy of creators is so valuable and so powerful and so aligned with what I believe you can wish for the future for you and for everyone.
Yeah, and talking about Cosmos, right now is a key moment for Cosmos. I mean, it's time to take center stage for Cosmos. I mean, their key features have been in development for a long time. They're starting to come out. IBC is the first step, and I'm really hoping that Cosmos will take the place as the blockchain as blockchains as it was initially intended when it was created, and become center stage in the blockchain world.
Yeah, I would like to say one more thing for the people listening to us is obviously people who are in the blockchain and probably who are who know the potential. I would say that really we have a responsibility as the the first people here to provide that technology to most people, and it shouldn't be something that we don't share, because we started with this whole idea with like, we're going to change the world, we're going to make it better, we want to anyone to have a way and an opportunity to be part of it. So there's a lot of value now, but let's not forget why we started, and this is just my only focus today.
Awesome, you guys.
Great.
Cool. Yeah, I think we're there. You guys pretty much closed it up. I think that was kind of beautiful.
Hey, thank you, John. Thank you for
Yeah.
taking the time. I mean, it's definitely a nice experience. I really like the format. It allows us to speak freely. You're a good host, leading the thing very well. Thank you very much, John.
Yeah, thank you guys for taking the time to do this, and we should do it again when you guys have the NFTs figured out.
Sure.
I'm really excited about that, actually.
Yeah,
So
sure. You should do that. Thank you so much, John.
cool. Thanks for your time. Thanks for everyone watching.
Thank you, guys. We love you too.
All right, wrapping it up.